Alright, part 2 of Sunday's road trip. First part we went north and west, to now we're headed straight east. What, about 12, 13 miles, something like that, to the recycling center.
And then soon I will be heading straight south. Got all 4 directions covered today.
Pretty much, yep. It's just such a, it's so cold. Still only 34 degrees. But I'll take that temperature along with sunshine. Better than the nasty crap we just got done with.
The wind was horrible. I mean, this jacket is pretty much windproof, but my legs were sure cold.
Feel little cold pockets in the house of air that was getting in somewhere. Obviously, the house is not, built to 21st century standard, whatever. It's not that greatly insulated. It was a cabin, for God's sake, at one point, so we tried to fix most of the insulation. But there were very cold spots in the house.
And then, of course, the one storm door doesn't have glass in it because of that.
The incident that broke the storm glass.
Yeah.
We are so frustrated, guys, with the electric company and their installation of our fiber optic internet. It's like they've never, that we've seen, worked more than 2 days straight on it. They'll work on it a day or two, and then you don't see them for pretty much the rest of the week.
They were working on 20 Mile Road because they got it to Adam's house, too. He's got the wire coiled on his.
Okay, well, yeah, a lot of the main runs are done, and the coils are, wound up, spooled up on the poles, but it's just frustrating. It's like, if you guys worked on this every day, we might get it done soon. Carl said he talked to somebody and they're saying spring. It's like, I think they're covering their butts. They don't want to make...
Adam was told early January.
Okay, yeah, they don't want to say, oh, we'll have it in a couple of weeks and have that not be true, so...
Adam said, damn Christmas, if that wasn't in the way, we'd probably have it by the end of December.
True. Yeah, Thanksgiving and Christmas are screwing everything up.
Leave Thanksgiving out of this. Thanksgiving is an innocent party.
Boy, I don't know why Carl doesn't see if he can get them rocks. Jeez. I don't even know if he's aware of that pile. That's a nice pile of rocks.
Well, they've been piled up there for 20 years, so I'm imagining that he probably wouldn't mind if he took some.
I don't know. He might not get down this way.
No, I'm saying they've been piled up there for 20 years. I can't imagine the farmer would be upset if you took them.
Those are some cool buildings there too. Remus Lumber had a big buck contest for rifle season and for bow season, and the winner for rifle season was a gorgeous 14-point. I should be able to try to remember to get a picture of it and show you guys. Just a beautiful buck. I've never seen nothing like that
It was.
myself. Yeah, it was a beautiful buck, but I've never seen nothing like that when I was out hunting around here. And then the winner of the bow contest was a 13-point, another really nice deer.
I think we're getting bigger bucks around here because people can't afford to hunt.
A lot of people are aging out of it, and a lot of kids aren't taking up hunting anymore, so...
Nothing wrong with that. But it's so expensive now. You have to buy the base license, which is like a small game license. It's basically, here's your permission to hunt, and then you have to buy the licenses as to what you want to hunt. So if you want bow deer license or a combo license, it's this much, and if you want this, it's this. And it's just ridiculous.
I have no idea what it costs anymore either. I know if you're out of state hunter and you want to come here and rifle hunt, it's like $200, $250 to get a license. It's crazy. But
How much was it the last time you hunted?
I don't know.
30, 40 bucks?
Something like that. It's been quite a while though since I did, so I don't really remember.
It wasn't much.
You know, freaking fishing license is $25 now, I think. So Tracy's gonna look it up.
For goodness sake.
We'll be back when she gets that information. Alright guys, so the combo license, which is bow and rifle, is $40 resident. And then what was the cost on the others?
Well, you need to buy the base license for $11 plus the resident license. And then it doesn't say anything about doe tags, you know, if you can buy additional of those.
Maybe not this year, don't know.
Base license for a non-resident of Michigan to come here and hunt. Base license is $151. And then $20 for deer or $190 for the combo. Which means you can get 2 deer. One of them's got to be 4 points or more on one side. Not an 8 point. People always say, well, then you got to get an 8 point. No, you can have a spike on one side and 4 points on the other. That is your restricted deer. There was a time 20 years ago where you could literally in Mecosta County buy 2 antlerless deer permits a day, every day. So basically you could shoot 2 does a day, every day. Because there were so many deer around here.
It worked, they definitely reduced the population. Are we there yet? Man, it feels like it is a long ways to go to have to recycle, for sure. They quit doing it in town. We used to have a trailer, semi-truck trailer they dropped, and I think it was on a Saturday. And they just stopped doing it.
And I never understood that because there was always a line.
Yeah, it was definitely used, well used, very popular program. Why they dropped it, I have no idea.
Because, and the thing that gets me is the reason it's so popular, the reason people in rural areas probably recycle even more than people in cities, we don't have easy access to garbage. You know, a lot of, like where we used to live, it just came along whatever city you lived in, and garbage was just included.
I told them about the bag cost,
Yeah.
bag tags and such, so.
You know, around here you pay to get your garbage towed away, and especially if you're going by the bag, you want as few bags as possible.
Definitely. $3.09 for gas. Wow. That's 30 cents cheaper than it is in our little town. That's huge. Alright guys, we'll be back. Well, we can't see the windmills from here like I thought we could. Oh well. God, that's so nice and so easy. Everything
Right there.
plastic, glass,
And now it's
everything
behind
in
the
one.
truck. And that one's behind the building.
Oh well, not a big deal. Traffic's out of control around here. This is crazy.
Oh, there's another car coming.
Very rarely do you ever have to wait around here to make a turn.
Why is everybody turning left on this road? Where are they going?
It's me, but now there's more cars coming this way. Wow. Looks like some kind of population explosion around here. It's crazy. Everybody except that one car turned on that road.
Apparently everybody has a deep unseated need to get to the expressway.
For sure.
It could be what it is too. It could be people going home.
Maybe right.
But still, it's the week after Thanksgiving. You wouldn't expect a lot of people up here. Most people go on an every other weekend schedule. It wasn't just us. It's most people you talk to.
That's true. We did.
You can't come up here every weekend. You know, you would love to, but you know, sometimes you got to get stuff done at home on the weekends, and a lot of people are on an every other weekend schedule. And if you're going to come up on a long weekend like Thanksgiving, you're not going to come up the following weekend. When you live downstate, you always wish you could. But we're very fortunate. We always used to joke around about that, about eventually one day we'll be able to come here and not have to leave.
And it happened. For me, it'll be 16 years. Well, January of 2007 when the job ended, but when I start coming up in March, April, I think.
Yeah.
Just coming up and hanging out just because I could. Just happened to stumble across that job that I ended up getting, which totally led to the decision to just walk away from everything down there and move up here. That was not the original plan, so. I guess I can say I'm happy now that I did.
I get to come home and actually relax.
True.
Especially, you know, when I was down there last year for my sister's funeral, that it's horrible down there. I probably see it with different eyes now, but it's so busy and so hectic and just so ridiculous.
Quite the opposite of what we're used to or have become used to.
Yep.
Not a lot of hectic in our life, which is a good thing.
Too old for hectic. I got hectic out of the way when I was in my 20s.
That's usually a good field right there for deer, but I do not see any. This used to be a really bad section of the road when we were coming up here on the weekends at nighttime. This was like extra caution on this section of road.
My whole drive to work in the mornings is extra caution. 18 miles.
It's dark for her going to work now. That sucks. But it'll start going the other way in a couple weeks. Start getting lighter little by
16
little.
days. Yep. But yeah, it's just so funny. I mean, being raised in the city and everything like that, it's amazing what you can block out. But after you're up here for a while, you're like, I can't handle this. My kind of traffic is turkeys are crossing in front of me.
so pretty, even though everything looks so blah with no color, but just having the sun out. Gorgeous. Yeah, I don't know if it's like this now, but for the guys working on the oil rigs was the big thing 30 years ago, because it paid kick-ass money.
Yeah.
Probably still does, but these guys were driving an hour, 2 hours every morning one way just to get to work.
Yep.
They were spending 16, 18 hours of every day involved in their job just to work a 10-hour shift or whatever. It was insane. I was spoiled because I had, 7 to 3:30 job 5 days a week. And what these guys were doing just blew my mind. It's like, how the hell? You're greedy. That's all I can say. Or that was the only job you could get. I don't know. They were just raised that way, I suppose. But
5 days a week? No.
That's a joke, guys. I never worked 5 days. If you knew me. Put it this way, my boss was my good friend. He became a supervisor. And if I ever got a 40-hour week, he put a gold star on my time card.
Uh-huh.
So.
He knew my voice. He knew my voice. He would pick up the phone, say his name, and I'd be like, "Good morning." "Hi, Tracy." "He's not coming in, is he?" "Nope."
I would call if I was going to be late. She would call if I wasn't coming in. We had pretty good, we had a really good contract and really clearly spelled out rules. You were allowed to miss 2 days a month.
Malicious compliance.
2 days a month you were fine. 3 and 30 you had a problem. So you could miss 3 days and 31 and you were fine.
And trust me, he knew exactly when that 31 days was.
Just like any system, you learn to work it.
But yeah, I mean, I don't say that there's a lot of people up here that really do work damn hard. But there's also a lot of people up here that never do a day's work in their lives. There doesn't seem to be any middle ground there. It's one or the other. But sometimes you got to decide what's worth more, money or my time. I'm 52 years old. My time's worth way more than any money I'm going to make. Just like at work, with the changes that we had to the vacation stuff, they've made it so you cannot get paid for your vacation. Like if you have 2 weeks vacation coming, you can't take the 2 weeks pay and just work. You're taking your vacation. Because everybody deserves some time off. I don't care how much you love your job. I don't care if it's the greatest thing in the world. You deserve time off. And if you don't take it, you don't get it.
Yeah, our boss is a big believer in family time and things like that.
Take your time off. I'll put it to you this way, guys. When I had to call that Saturday morning when Buffy had to be taken into the vet, and I called and I said, "Listen, Buffy's been having seizures all night. We got to get her into the vet." And all I was told was, "Family first, Trace. Buffy's family. We'll see you Monday." There was no, "Oh, it's just a dog." No.
I don't know if I'll have a bonfire tonight or not, guys. That's a possibility. I gotta do something while she's at her Christmas party, and since it'll be dark at a little after 5 o'clock. Totally dark by about 5:30 now, right? So I could have a fire at 5:30 and tell you guys it's midnight. You wouldn't know. Nobody would know any different. It's awful getting dark that early. I just hate it. Just hate it. Oops. And I just my way right through the intersection.
I was just about to say, you're gonna miss the battle. I know you are. When I would come sometimes when I was driving up here by myself, I would just cruise right past this and come up to the next road and be like, damn, how did I get over here?
Yep. It happens.
It sneaks up on you. This road in particular sneaks up on you.
Really surprised I haven't seen a deer on the field or anything.
I did.
Yeah, we saw one. We were going to get propane.
They still haven't calmed down yet. It's only been 5 days.
Yeah, rifle season ended 5 days. That's what she's referring to.
Yeah, so gotta give them some time to calm down.
Well, we certainly hope you enjoyed the 2 little road trips today. It's quite enjoyable driving around on a day like this. Well, guys, we will see you on the next one. Thanks for riding along with us.
Maybe he'll see you at the bonfire.